Alright everybody, I would like to welcome you to the HCon.TV Casual Cup Dota 2 tournament. This is going to be a matchup in the second round of the upper bracket between a bundle of sticks and Moist for Death Prophet. I had the pleasure of casting with Zambrella yesterday from Moist for Death Prophet. Quite an agreeable chap, but he will be playing today for Moist for Death Prophet. He was quite pleased with the name, and hopefully we're going to see some good plays out of them today. Getting into the draft here, we have a Lion and a Skywrath Mage for a bundle of sticks, and a Vengeful Spirit and Bristleback picked up from Moist for Death Prophet. The Lion and the Skywrath Mage bring a lot of control for the bundle of sticks, and
10 seconds remaining.
yes. That is what happened.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, so they got the Silence and the Hex, as well as the Earthspike from the Lion, which are going to be a lot of control. And then there's a huge magic damage output with the Finger and the Mystic Flare as well. So that will be a pretty strong support duo. And we'll see if this Treant Protector picked up just now by DP is able to combat that a little bit with the heals from Living Armor. Spirit Breaker picked up by a bundle of sticks, so this is going to be a very mobile, very kill-heavy lineup from a bundle of sticks, and let's see if it works out for them. This is a great picture. If you look at the pictures of the players here, Deadeth has got a picture of a guy with a pretty cool face. So I'm pretty excited for that. Phoenix picked up here for Moist for Death Prophet. Of course, that Treant Protector Phoenix combo is kind of broken. You keep them in range of the Supernova for its full duration, so not only do you take the full damage, but you also get stunned at the end. You can't attack, and you gotta stay in place. So that is a pretty potent combo they have there. And add in the Bristleback just running around and put his quills in the middle of all that. That's not fun to be in. I wouldn't want to get... I mean, imagine having to stand in place with a tree wrapped around you, getting burned. You're going to get smacked in the face at the end of it. All the while, you're getting spiky things put into all your little holes all over the body. That doesn't sound fun at all. So yeah, that doesn't sound fun. I mean, if it were happened to me, I would probably cry. To be honest, would not want to be around that. So a bundle of sticks getting ready to pick up their last hero for the match in this second picking phase. Pretty excited to see who it will be that they decide to pick up. Actually, just kidding. I'm not that excited, really. I could not care less about this match, and I'd rather not be here.
Tinker.
Oh well. Tinker picked up by a bundle of sticks. That is a metric butt ton of shit in the form of magic damage coming out of a bundle of sticks. They have a Tinker, they have a Skywrath Mage, and they have a Lion. This is also a very mobile lineup, so if you get one person in a lane, you could easily get a Spirit Breaker charging and a Tinker Boots to travel in. So once you get those a few items up for a bundle of sticks, they are going to be a high global presence. As we go into the last banning phase, I would like to again introduce this tournament. It is the HCon.TV Casual Cup, sponsored by HCon. At least that's what they say. It's a European tournament, and I am the American caster because America, and that's it. So I have nothing better to do here on a Sunday morning, and it is actually Sunday night for these folks, playing some Dota.
5 seconds remaining.
God save the Queen and all that.
Reserve time.
Right then. So deep into reserve time here for the last ban from a bundle of six. Perhaps they're not sure which one they are going to ban, and it is the Templar Assassin that they ban.
Radiant team.
Now it's time for Moist for Death Prophet to finish out their picking phase here. I would imagine that they need a mid hero. It's probably going to be an offlane Phoenix with the safe lane Bristleback, although they could do something else. Their lineup is pretty versatile right now. But I would imagine that they need a mid hero.
5 seconds remaining.
For a bundle of sticks,
Reserve time.
they are lacking on the physical damage, but I wouldn't think it would be too difficult for them to go with a Necrophos and just up all that magic damage. They are on the dire side. They could send the Lion, Skywrath Mage, Spirit Breaker to an aggressive offlane and send the Necrophos to the solo top. Moist for Death Prophet picks up a Meepo, so that's going to round out the lineup of their team. It's going to be a Meepo, Phoenix, Treant Protector, Bristleback, Vengeful Spirit. That can be pretty scary if you think about all the things that can go on during the Phoenix Supernova. I have a niece, her name is Nova.
10 seconds.
It's quite a special child.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Just 20 seconds left here, and a bundle of sticks goes with the Phantom Assassin though. Like I said, it definitely ups their physical damage output by a lot. So as Moist for Death Prophet is trying to get those BKBs up, most likely on the Bristleback, I would think that a bundle of sticks is going to give their Phantom Assassin a little bit of time to farm up her physical output items. So we're going to load into this match here momentarily, and we will see both of these teams in action. I would say pretty good drafts overall. Both teams address their needs in terms of damage output, and I'm pretty excited to see exactly what's going to happen here. So we load into the match, and let's introduce our Radiant side. Of course, we have the Zonky Courier. Heading out towards that bottom lane, it's going to be Bows on the Treant Protector. Bristleback going also towards that bottom lane. It's going to be played by Ainsley Harriet. Phoenix is going towards that off lane. It's going to be played by Zambrella. The Vengeful Spirit going to support that bottom lane. It's going to be played by War Turtle Wilson. And the Meepo heading towards that bottom rune at the moment is going to be played by G Carrot. How about that dire side? Heading off to stop the Phoenix from blocking that pool camp is the Skywrath Mage played by John Addo. The Phantom Assassin with the Arcana is going to be played by Salsa. The Tinker is going to be handled by Combat Wombat. The Lion with a third eye on his head is going to be played by Bear Peas. And the Spirit Breaker in the solo offlane is going to be played by Deadeth. He took a little bit of harass damage already, so both teams will secure at least one rune here. And we'll get ready for the start of this match. Meepo has a poor man's shield and already got shared 2 tangos because his team is nice, and will do that for him. And he's also pretty needy. So let's get those last hits up on the board, as neither team has yet been able to secure a last hit or a deny in this match. And Treant Protector going with that early boots build. See if that works out. Not entirely sure how much sustainability Spirit Breaker will have in this lane. He still has his ward in his inventory, and he's going to get zoned out pretty heavily in this off lane. He gets punched by a tree. He's going to get a Leech Seed used on him. There's a stun coming out from the Vengeful Spirit. There's a lot of damage, but I think that the Spirit Breaker is going to get away fine here. And in fact, he is going to charge somewhere else on the map and stop short and stay in the off lane. Tinker already doing pretty well in this mid lane. He's got 3 for 3 up already on that Meepo, who has yet to secure a last hit. And the Tinker misses 2 last hits there, but he'll get a deny. And get another deny. Use a laser on a Meepo, who's just not doing as well as he could be in this lane. And that misses. So the Meepo definitely needs to get to level 3 so he can get that next Meepo up there so that Tinker cannot blind both of them with the laser. The pull comes out from John Addo on the Skywrath Mage. It's going to pull that top Dire lane
Radiant's
back a
middle
little bit
tower
so that
is
the
under
Phoenix
attack.
is unable to get as much farm on that lane. Combat Wombat. Hanging out in that middle lane. Doing pretty damn well. Uses the laser on the Meepo, who is still not having a great time. Does have the second Meepo available, who was, I think, stacking, trying to stack. Just kidding, not stacking at all those camps. Lion finds the Phoenix in the top lane, but the Phoenix is just going to back away from that. There is a haste rune spawned at the top rune spot. And the Meepo forced back to the base for a little bit. The Tinker already has almost 1 whole level on the Meepo. And 8 denies already. This is only combated by the Bristleback, and this Spear Breaker is really not having a good time at all. And Zambrella will go down in that top lane, taken down by John Addo. That was
Dire's
everything
bottom tower
the
is under
Phoenix
attack.
could do to try to get away from that one, but he couldn't get away from the Phantom Strike and the slows and the hexes coming out from the Dire. So Dedeth holding out long enough for his team to secure the first blood on that top lane. So well done by him. He is still alive. Somewhat surprising.
Radiant's top tower is
Spear
under
Breaker
attack.
has 1 deny, as does Lion, so they are at least somewhat adept at hitting their own creeps. Meanwhile, this Phantom Assassin has orange blades and is trying to hit some creeps. She hits 1 for a last hit there, and Phoenix takes the last hit in return. There goes the last hit from the Phantom Assassin, and the next one misses. Oh, that was so close. His rune is going to be picked up by a Lion as they smoke towards that mid lane, and G could be in a bit of trouble here. He does have support in the background in the form of Vengeful Spirit, and the Meepo is extremely scared here. Here comes Lion, he's hasted, he hexes up the Meepo, and I think the Vengeful Spirit is enough to stop this gank in its tracks. A little bit of a Martian machine is pulled out by Combat Wombat, who's doing pretty damn well. But that's going to be the end of the gank there, as the Vengeful Spirit in a great position to stop that one. Of course, they're not really needed in that bottom lane, as Bristleback is a fairly adequate solo in virtually any lane, so it gives the supports a little bit more room to rotate around the map. Those fire spirits doing some work on the Phantom Assassin, as she finds hitting the creeps a little bit less easy, or easy less. Well, she gets some last hits there, and she is now 24 for 6. Only combated by the Bristleback and the Tinker. So that was on to Moist Umbrella, who will just fly away there with the Icarus dive. And he will be alright. Meepo has all but... well, he's running around the map and healing back in base and teleporting back in with the Meepo poof. But he's not really able to do that much here. He is getting 4 for nothing in terms of CS, so he's not really doing too great. Tinker has almost a full level on him. In fact, he does have a full level. And this